A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets.
Go ahead and join the broadcast.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Who's editor lead, Joe?
Let's tell you, I'm in old school now, which is one of my friends, which is one of my David Sardino.
Never heard of him. Never.
Brady now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure.
Ravens want. Is your team open? Is there draft lead or fantasy league?
To get takeaways, you've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that.
Is it a fantasy league or draft
league?
league?
It hasn't started yet.
Why?
He's waiting for the update. He's waiting for the update though.
What teams are?
Completion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
So it's all good.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie.
Is it active? I don't want to join it if it's not active.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
It's active, bro. It's a full league.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends.
Like you can see what teams are open because you're in the lead, right? You're in the lead.
On that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there.
Okay, gotcha.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter.
You can add
He'll
what,
kick
Group
it
Me
away
or
after
PlayStation?
3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job down inside the 5-yard line. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Nope, I didn't get no notification from you.
No, I added you in a group chat.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Almost. It's about he's about to score, though.
To see what they can do this time. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here. And he just scored. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism.
You can't play because it's not
you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee. And now out come the Jets. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Who talking to?
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
You have to? Was
nice
it free?
Play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to
free?
play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over
every year.
So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottom him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That one covers 29
I know you don't want. I know you don't want to watch.
First down.
I know you're not watching the game.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than
You
there
don't
were
watch
even
too much
10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the way
Nobody watching.
want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that is incomplete here.
Wow.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes
Oh,
when people are
man.
trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a
If you don't
pass
watch
he's
the
got to
game,
have and a
that would
pass
have
he should have caught.
been a first down. He should have caught it.
An incomplete pass on that
Yeah,
last
so you
play, and
don't
that
watch.
means they'll need to come up with something
He's
here
crazy.
on 3rd down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Oh, kidding me.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Yep. That was good.
And he's all the way up past the
I'm
25.
still pick 6 again.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
I don't know whoever's watching. It must be you. Somebody watching the game.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the
Is
intended
that you
receiver,
watching?
but it's going to be 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that
Must be
throw. He
somebody
knew
else.
it was
Must
going to
be
be a little
blue
off
dog.
target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady that escapes the sack. Able to push his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Brady now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. You take it right on the 30. A great move by Montgomery. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Anugua, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. A safety blitz and a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now it's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Guy. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now, over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From just shy of midfield, Brady, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 56, regular.
From the 36, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs. Browns, and he's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Darnold. And spins away. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
John Simon in on the stop.
Now that's the type of play that'll find.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie, and that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.